Hey guys, welcome back once again. It's 6 a.m. right now. I posted I was going to record again today. This isn't the video I intended to record, so I'll still do another recording later. But I wanted to talk more about the Kilik situation. Throughout the night, I woke up around like 4:15 or so. Don't really know why, but I did. The video got way more views than I expected it to, because I'm a small YouTuber. I don't really fit with the YouTube algorithm because I'm a small YouTuber. Um, and I had people saying on the video, "Who the fuck are you?" All this and that. Like, I get it. I wasn't entirely informed of the whole situation. I literally did a Google search to see how old Kilik was, and for whatever reason, it said that there was not a response, but he fits in the category of someone who's 40, which didn't really sound right to me. Apparently, he has responded to the B family's video, and he was apologizing, but he didn't want to take ownership of his actions. Like, he kind of did, but not fully. He also came out and showed that he is 17. So, me as a adult or a young adult, I understand why he doesn't want to fully take responsibility of it. I was at once upon a time, a child practically cussing at people older than me in a Modern Warfare 2 lobby. So, like, he doesn't have any proof of the roast that was going on. And if Mr. B was so angry that he came back and raided this dude's Discord or streams with like 8 other people, I think is what he said it was, and he got banned from 2 Discord servers, if I remember correctly. I saw the video like an hour and a half ago, and then I tried to go back to sleep. But besides the point is, we can only speculate. There's obviously going to be a very small amount of people that know what exactly was said, or up to 25,000, because, or maybe even more now. At the time, it was like 25.7K subscribers, which kudos to that dude. Kudos to Kilik to get that kind of following the way he did. He didn't need to have anybody in the family or anything like that to get that kind of viewership. He did that himself at a young age, so good on him. But who knows what was actually said between the two? They're teenagers. They were roasting each other. If Mr. B took it one way, there could have been a different way he went about it. But if anything about family is brought up, because I would do the same thing, if anything about my family is brought up during a roast, I strike back with words. I wouldn't have done it the same way Mr. B did it, but my perspective of it after seeing Kilik's apology video is, I don't really think Kilik thought about everything he was saying, and didn't really think of like what could come of what he said. So, like, I know I said YouTube should do something because they shouldn't allow everyone to have a platform to do this stuff. Oh, I'm tired. I apologize, but like, even seeing some of Kilik's videos, he's not a bad dude. My issue with him is what he said. Because if it was my family, I'd be livid. Like, my siblings, slightly younger than me, and I would have thrown the biggest bitch fit in the world. It's just who I am. So, like, I get why Mr. B and then why Mr. B got so angry, and then Mama B and Papa B got so angry about it, because that's their kid. Like, I'm super defensive over my sibling. If anybody says anything about my sibling, I lose my shit. So I can only understand how it is for a parent's perspective. And they thought he was 19. Okay, cool. I understand that. They haven't put a response video out yet to his most recent video stating how old he is and his form of apology. Maybe he's just not good at apologizing. But in my opinion, I think he learned his lesson in a sense, because he did go in and edit the bios on the videos that he did upload. Like he put a video out there that had a bio about Gabriella being gangbanged and all this and that. Granted, her parents claimed it as rape. Gangbanging is not normally rape. It can be like that, but normally it's not. Um, so it was kind of twisted a little bit, but I do think he actually understands the importance of what he said because he did go back and edit the bios. He went back and was like, uh, I don't remember exactly what it was. It was along the lines of God, and he wants respect in his community, people talking nice with each other and having respect for each other. So I think in the heat of the moment, because he was mad, he said what he said, and then he went back and actually like changed it, tried to correct it. He's just not the best at apologizing. He was trying to defend his actions, which I would have bit the bullet. If I was him, I would have bit the bullet and just said, I'm sorry, I was wrong in what I said, which he did relate to that what he said was wrong, which kudos for him. Not a lot of people his age can do that, unfortunately. I was the same way. I will admit I wouldn't apologize for shit I did. I was too prideful. I was a kid. I was a teenager, almost an adult. But that's my other issue that I have with what he said is, yes, he's 17. He turns 18 this year, which in most states, you are an adult. You're no longer a minor when you hit 18. So it's like he's right on that fine line. So I think the lesson that he needed to learn was you got to watch what you say, because literally, if he was 19 and the B family was accurate, that's very, very big pedophilia type shit that could have landed him in a whole heap of hot water, regardless of what Mr. B said, because of the fact that he would not have been a minor. But the fact that he is, it doesn't mean it's right, it doesn't mean it's correct, but he's kind of saved by that like grace period because he's a minor. Doesn't mean he's right to say what he said, but he said what he said. Kudos for him for stepping up and apologizing. I guess we're just gonna have to wait to see what the B family says in return, because that's their daughter. Like, I understand why they're so angry, because I have friends that are parents and they would kill somebody for their kid. But that's just my updated perspective. I have a little bit more respect for Kilik because he came out and apologized in his own way. And I think he learned his lesson, which is important because he has a community of, I think it's like 27.9K subscribers now. So he's gaining following pretty quickly, all this and that. His following is probably around his age, if not younger, and he needs to be able to set that example for what you need to be like when you get older. If you're going around saying that type of shit and some 13-year-old sees it, or even younger, you leave an impression on them. And this platform is for people to make a better place. Like, gaming for me is a form of stress relief, especially because I'm in the Army and it's super stressful sometimes. It's just the nature of the beast. The YouTube community is a big family in a sense, and like, you don't look at people like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and be like, oh yeah, that guy says some fucked up shit, I want to be like that when I'm older. They genuinely give a fuck. Like, they are the perfect examples of what you should be striving for as a YouTube creator, or YouTube content creator, a YouTuber in general. And it's just, you want to see yourself with your community behind your back looking up to you, not turning against you because you did something stupid, which that's just my perspective. But that's all I really have right now till there's an update in the whole scenario. But as of right now, Kilik, mad respect. You came out, admitted you were wrong in what you did, that you crossed a line you're not supposed to cross. I hope you learned your lesson, because that's a real dangerous game to play. But I appreciate all of you who have stuck by my side, and the people who bashed me. We may have opposing opinions, but I hope you guys have the best of days too. But as for everybody that sees this video. Hey, stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.